University, Chicago. I cannot even begin to express how honored I am to be speaking with all of you now at my 4th teach-in. IFTJ has such a special place in my heart. It is where I find community, a sense of belonging, and the fire to fuel the work that we are all called to. The theme of this year's teach-in is boundless and beloved. I said often that social justice work is thankless work, but we don't do it for praise or glorification. We do it because our faith and conviction call us to. We do it because we witness the effects of systemic injustice firsthand in our homes, schools, and communities. We do it because it is what's right, and God's love extends to those who, according to Father Louis Curbs, are counted by the world of little importance. Social justice work is unique because ultimately the goal of our work is that it becomes non-existent and unnecessary. My sophomore year of high school, I was ecstatic for the opportunity to join St. Viator's IFTJ delegation. Being able to take part in an annual Catholic conference of young people who were just as passionate about these issues as I am changed my worldview. Discovering this beautiful, dedicated, and courageous community inspired me to continue this work, even when it feels like no real change can ever be reached. My focus at the 2021 teach-in was migration justice. This is an issue that is very close to my heart and community, as St. Viator High School works closely with Viator House of Hospitality. Viator House of Hospitality was founded by former St. Viator President and Viatorian, Father Corey Brost, in January of 2017. It is a home for young adult male immigrants who come to the United States seeking asylum. Viator House provides an alternative for asylum seekers who have aged out of the juvenile system. Once an asylum seeker turns 18, what Father Corey refers to as their 18th birthday present from Immigration Services, they are put into a detention center. This is just a more diplomatic way of saying they're thrown into jail. Father Corey has dedicated his life to saving as many young men as he can from suffering in these jails after the trauma that they have already suffered in their home countries. Since 2017, Viator House has provided a safe and loving home for 90 young men from 22 different countries. They are beyond incredible. Aside from providing a comfortable and safe place to live, Viator House also enables the residents to find educational opportunities, transportation, work, and language classes as they acclimate to American society and wait for their asylum to be processed. Viator House came from humble beginnings, and the dedicated team of staff and volunteers have far exceeded anyone's expectations with their passion and care. I have been volunteering and working closely with Viator House since I first entered high school, and have been honored to get to know some of the incredible and resilient young men who call Viator House their home. During my advocacy meetings after the 2021 teach-in, my focus was on Title 42 and the ways in which the COVID-19 pandemic exacerbated the already abysmal situation at the border. One of my asks was for funding and support for alternatives to detention, such as Viator House. We met with Illinois Senator Dick Durbin's office and explained the need for institutions like Viator House as we fielded questions from his staff. Senator Durbin has been a U.S. Senator for Illinois since 1997 and was serving as the majority whip when we met with him. He is a very respected, established, and powerful figure in American politics, which is why we were shocked when he personally reached out to Father Corey after our meeting to arrange a time to visit Viator House in person. Viator House, located in Des Plaines, Illinois, is by no means a particularly large or glamorous institution. They do crucial and necessary work with the resources available to them. Senator Durbin was unfamiliar with it prior to our meeting, and several months passed during which emails boomeranged between Father Corey and Senator Durbin. It seemed that their conflicting and busy schedules were incompatible for a visit at the current time, and we had accepted that that was all that was to come from our advocacy. We took it as a win. The fact that we had brought even some awareness to the injustices of our immigration and asylum systems, as well as to the groundbreaking work done by Viator House, seemed as much as we could dare to hope for. For that is how it often goes. We put in hours and hours of education and firsthand learning, followed by action, only to see that no real change has been made. It is really frustrating. Creating change, especially in our increasingly divisive and fragmented world, is near impossible. But this was one time where we actually saw change. More than a year later, we saw pictures posted on Vider House's Instagram page of Senator Durbin standing with Father Corey in front of Vider House. He actually went. He brought 5 members of his staff with him, and more than just a visit. He is currently working to obtain Vider House a grant for $1 million. Money like that can secure even more buildings for Vider House to expand into. It can hire legal staff to aid in more young men's asylum proceedings. It can establish housing for these men after they leave Vider House, securing them more comfort and stability in their transition out of the house. Last year at the teach-in, I managed to hold back my tears until the Mass. I was struck by the closing song, the Canticle of the Turning. The chorus ends, "Let the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears, for the dawn draws near and the world is about to turn." Looking out at all of you now, seeing the passion and courage and determination and anger in all of your faces, I truly believe that the world will turn. It will turn. Because all it takes is a small group of dedicated people who care and who are willing to fight what needs fighting for. I am here to bear witness to the profound change that occurs when young people advocate. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Mary. Come on, let's hear it for Mary. Good job. Mary, thank you so much for that beautiful story and the power of advocacy, right? The power of dialogue with our elected officials.